Yes, said Brother Sebastian. But I don't like their methods. Nor do I, brother, nor do I. But do you like the methods of the British government any better? No. For one thing, the propaganda machine they have. The whole of the press is totally behind them. They make our men of vision out to be tumble-riggers and corner boys. A ragged army of louts. Do you think louts could harass the might of Britain for so long? Brother Sebastian shrugged and sipped his whiskey. Brother Benedict was on one of his themes again. It was obvious that Brother Sebastian did not want to become involved in an argument, but the old man went on. I'll admit that every organisation has its share of rogues. Even in the brothers you'll find them. But we can't tar them all with the one brush. You're an Ulsterman. You should know the truth of the situation. What do you think? Asked such a direct question by a superior, Brother Sebastian felt he had to answer. You describe them as men of vision. I do indeed. But human elements can't be kept out. Anger, hatred spoil the purity of the vision, and the result is evil. If you know anyone who was killed, then you know how evil it is. In the course of history, we cannot mourn individuals, brother. That may seem harsh, but it's true. Who mourns for the innocent of the French Revolution? Anybody? Brother Sebastian refused to answer, but sat staring at his feet, hoping that the conversation would end. He had had a hard 3 days since his father's death, and only now was it beginning to sink in. Brother Benedict must have noticed his reluctance, because he changed the subject. Are there any relatives left at home? No. I was an only child, and my mother died years ago. Your father was a good man, and immensely proud of you the day of your final vows. He and I had a long chat that day. He told me of the joy he felt that a son of his should be devoting his life to the church. He said that it made his life worthwhile. Yes, I knew. The priesthood, he said, would have put too much responsibility on you. He admired your humility. What was it that... Brother Benedict waved the feather duster vaguely, and it was the tone of his voice that asked the question. The doctor said that he died of a perforated ulcer. They found him with his rosary in his hands and a bottle of milk of magnesia on the table. He never knew he had an ulcer. Sad. In the fire, the damp turf spat a bit and hissed quietly. Brother Sebastian waited for the next question. The whiskey was hot in his throat. Forgive my asking, but did he die intestate? Sorry? Intestate. I don't know what that means. Brother Benedict rolled his eyes to heaven and said in a voice that was not meant to be cutting, I am surrounded by the educationally subnormal. Did he die without leaving a will? Brother Sebastian hesitated. He thought he saw now the reason for the fire building and the substantial whiskey. He drank it off. He left a will, and as far as I know, everything goes to me. Ah, good, said Benedict. The long white ash of his cigarette dropped onto his soutane, and he flicked it off with the duster. Finance can be so difficult. These are hard times, brother. Do you know, it has often occurred to me that we should have the boys neutered. Look what we would save in laundry bills. Brother Sebastian failed to make the connection, and did not laugh. The sheets, man. The sheets. He smiled because he knew the elder man wanted him to. Brother Benedict said, Can I tell you a little story against myself? Do you mind? Brother Sebastian said that he didn't. When the last time I was up in Dublin, I was requiring a haircut, like somebody else I'll not mention, and I found myself in one of these, how shall I say it in English, one of these modern joints with female hairdressers. Well, they sat me down with this sheet around my neck and summoned this fine-looking lassie to cut my hair. Well, I was looking at her in the mirror when, to cut a long story short, she banged me over the head with the brush and ran away. He waited for an interested question from Brother Sebastian. Why? She thought I was abusing myself. What? I knew that would get you. I had been cleaning my glasses beneath the sheet to get a better look at her, like so. He moved his finger and thumb up and down, slowly and rhythmically. And she had seen the sheet moving, and me watching her. When the manager took off the sheet and saw me in clerical dress, cleaning my specs, and the lassie at the back of the shop crying her eyes out, there was all hell let loose. She got the sack for having a filthy mind. That's disgusting. I know, there's no telling the...